Join me as I draft and sew this beautiful corporate dress. It's actually a cow neck gown. I've done it before. If you've been interested, let's dive in. Alright, so I'm using this fabric as you can see. This the other one is a very stretchy fabric. I'll go ahead and take my basic bodice pattern. I've gone ahead to rule out the borderline. So I'll take my shoulder to my chest line, shoulder to waist. No need for shoulder to under bust, okay? Because I don't want it fitted. It's a little bit stretchy, but I don't want it fitted. If you want it fitted, you'll be adding a dart. I'm not going to be adding a dart. I've taken my shoulder measurements. I'll replicate it here. That's 16 divided by 2, which is 8. Now I'm going to be drawing this line. I'll be coming down by 1 inch for shoulder slope, and I'll be getting the middle of the remaining part, okay? So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking the neckline. I'm going to be taking just 1 inch, okay? That will be for the back neckline. For the front neckline, we don't need to take anyone. Some persons take half an inch, but it depends on your preference, okay? Now I'm going to be taking my a chest line, that's a bust line divided by 4 plus, okay, 1 inch seam allowance. Okay, I'm not really taking much seam allowance. Now if you want to put that, if the fitted stuff, you take the bust span divided by 2 and mark it, but I'm not fixing that. This will be, this other side will serve as a zipper allowance. Okay, I'll go ahead and mark the front armhole, which is 0.5 inches from the midpoint, as you can see. And again, I'll be cutting. I'm done. I've joined the points together. This is just a basic bodice pattern. Okay, I've done so many of it in my channel, but I'm not going to be adding a dart, please. Like I told you earlier on, I want it free. Okay, so I'll go and cut for the back. This is assumed to be the back, please. I'll fold my fabric into two. I'll place this and I'll cut for the back. Okay, now be mindful that is our zipper allowance, 1 inch for zipper allowance. You could take 1.5 inch, but 1 inch is fine for me. I've gone ahead to take the back neckline. When I'm done cutting this, I'll cut it out. Since I'm using this for the front, I'm cutting the back first, okay? Now to avoid zip bulginess at the back, I'll be coming up by 1 inch from the waistline, and I'll draw it diagonally to meet, okay, my side waistline. We're going to be seeing it here, okay? I'll come up by 1 inches, like I said, to avoid bulginess of the zip. Then I'll roll like so. I'll cut it out, okay? Then for the neckline, I told you 1 inch is fine, 2 inches is fine. This is the back neckline. You could come down by 1 inch or 2 inch by 3 inches, okay? Then I'll use my curve to rule like so and cut. Please take note of the shoulder, where the shoulder is starting. You could give it a notch so that you don't forget it, okay? I'm going to be taking the facing. As you can see, I've cut the back facing. I've taught this on my channel before. Now I'll be eliminating the zipper allowance for the back, and I'll cut it like so, where I have my chest line. Open it. You can open it as wide as 7 inches to 10 inches depending on what you want. Okay, please cut on fold. All right, cut on fold, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and cut. You're cutting straight, then you bend it like so when you reach this line. I've notched my shoulder measurement, as you can see, very important to avoid mistakes. Okay, and then I'll be cutting my armhole area. I'm done. So now I'm cutting a facing. I've taught how to cut a basic sleeve. This is the sleeve I'm going to be using. Okay, now this is the lower part. It's a stretchy fabric. I would not be adding any allowances, please. It's a very stretchy fabric. To be on the safe side, you can add 1 inch, but it's stretchy. So I've taken waist measurement to hip, hip measurement to knee, and of course full length. I'll roll it, as you can see. After rolling it, I'm going to be inputting measurements divided by 4, hip measurements divided by 4. I'll place it there. Then for the knee, the hip measurement -1, full length, the knee measurement -1, okay? If that makes sense to you. It's like gonna be like a body con. I'll go ahead and cut. Okay. Remember, I said hip measurement divided by 4, your knee measurement, your hip measurement minus 1, your full length, your knee measurement minus 1. Okay, if that makes sense. So I'll be cutting the back. I gave 1 inch for zipper allowance. Since it's going to be having a zipper, as you can see. And then I'll just cut it off like so. So we are done with this. I'll slit it for the zip. Now, what we are going to be doing, I told you to take note of the shoulder measurement. We'll open it like so. What we do for the body, we'll do for the facing. That's the facing. I'll remove the facing, open up the body part. Okay, I'll match the shoulders of the front and back. Okay, piece together. That is the shoulder measurement. You know, we are taking a notch there. I'll go ahead and secure with pins. What I do for this side, I'll do for the other side. Okay, please take note of your shoulder measurement. I've gone ahead to notch like I told you earlier on. I'll secure with pin, then I'll stitch down. What I do for this, I'll do for the facing as well, please. For my facing, I'll go and serge all the rough edge. Okay, now serge all the rough edge for the facing. I'll be using the facing to turn. Okay, I'll be using the facing to turn. I'll secure with pin, right sides facing each other, then I'll stitch. I left about 1.5-inch opening there because I want to cover the head of the zipper. I have done that in my channel before, how to make the perfect zipper, okay, like a ready to wear stuff. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and continue like so. I'm joining together the neckline where we have the cowl neckline. Okay, be sure to do it at your pace. To my subscribers, you rock. Okay, if you're new in this channel, you're welcome. This is Kendra by Omar. Kindly like, share and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Also, compliments of the season to my amazing subscribers. I'm done doing that. I'll just go ahead and turn. Please be sure to give it a good press. Be sure to give it a good press. When I'm done with that, I am going to be inserting the sleeve. Although I have done that in my previous video, you go check it out, but I'll just explain to you. I'll open the sleeve, the midpoint of the sleeve facing the shoulder line. Okay, as you can see, I'll go ahead and pin it all round, then I'll stitch. I will adjust it as you can see. I'll pin it, then I'll stitch. Okay. So I'm done doing that. Remember what we do for this, we'll do for the other part. I want to be hemming by 1 inch. So I'll go ahead and measure. Then I'll fold and hem. You all know what is hemming. Hemming is hiding the raw edge of your fabric. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here. I'll just go and stitch down. Remember what I do for the sleeve, I'll do for the other sleeve as well. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done. What I'll be doing now, I'll be attaching the lower part and the upper part using 1/2 inch or 1 inch, depending on what you measured from the shoulder to the waistline. Okay, you could leave 1/2 inch. So I'll go ahead and join. What I do for the front, I'll do for the back. Remember, the back has 2. Okay, because of the zipper allowance, the back has 2 sides. So I'll go ahead and do that for the back as well before inserting my zipper. As you can see, I've taken my zipper length, then I'll go and be stitching down. Okay, now this is my slits. I'll go ahead and finish the edges. Remember, I told you to serge, please. Although this material does not fray, but to get a neater look, I serged it. So I'm doing the slit now. I don't want to do the covered slits. Okay, I'll just fold in and stitch down. It's not much of a task, just follow what I'm doing. So I've stitched down, as you can see. The next thing I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be attaching the zipper. I've done this on my channel before. Okay, I'll be linking so many of the videos here. on my description, okay, place. So I'm just arranging it so that I can mark out the 1 inch I left for the zipper allowance. Okay, I'll just map it out. To make your work easy, you could get zipper footers for industrial machine. That's what I'm going to be using. I'm just mapping it so that I don't exceed, okay, 1 inch. So I'm changing now my footer to my zip foot or my zipper foot. Okay, unlike my other machine where I kept something there to aid me instead of screwing and unscrewing. But this is a new machine, so I just had to do it like so. I'm screwing back. I've kept the foot, okay, the zipper foot. So I'll just go ahead and stitch. Compliments of the season, my fans. If you have any questions, like I said, leave in the comment section. The last one I'm going to do now. I'm going to be joining this out. Be sure to give it a good press. I'm going to be using 1 inch to join the sides, okay? What I do for this, I'll do for the other side. I'm going to give it a good stitch. Alright, so I'm going to be hemming. Is it 1 inches? I'll just be hemming. I'll stitch it round and that's all.